Hello all. Welcome to another Injee video. In case like you're just new to Injee, but of course not, only very few people are using Injee. Maybe less than 15 or even maybe less than 10. I'll just tell what Injee is. Okay. Injee is a no configuration instant database for front end developers. What does it mean, right? Okay, I'll explain the story, right? Okay, I might be explaining the story in almost every video, but yeah, please bear with me. Okay, in my previous company, I was a backend developer. They recruited me saying it's good to have knowledge of what to say React or little bit knowledge of React is necessary. So I was thinking like, okay, I need to ask a front end developer in case if he was absent. And then do something minor changes. Right? But then it just turned out like I need to learn front end, but I'm a backend developer. So that's the thing, and that kind of pissed me off. My boss was a very good boss, for him I just learned it. So that's the thing. But then yeah, I just got fired. That's another story. But yeah, what to say. So yeah, I just learned, and while learning, yeah, right, like how front end developers and back end developers hate what to say back end and front end respectively. So yeah, like I just thought, okay, now, okay, I'm just playing the role of front end developer, and I need a backend for API. Okay, and now come on, I want to learn the front end, but then I also need to develop the backend. That looks not so good, even though I like developing backend. So I just thought, okay, why can't we have a instant database? Okay, so when you go to this Ingee's page and if you just put get started, right? This is how you run Injee, right? Just one curl command and mostly it will run, right? It will check whether Java is installed on the system. If not, it will install and then it will start running. As simple as that. Okay? So that's the thing, and you will have like in port 4125, you will just have a API server, and that's it. It will build its own database, and you can just okay. Here I'm just creating books, but yeah, you can create whatever kind of records you want, and you have great stuff like search. Where is the index? You have all CRUD operation, that is like list, fetch, update, delete. There is create, read, update, delete, and what to say, and then searching, and then you have ordering, page station, and you can also back up this database. But yeah, you need to know that this database is in memory database. So when you stop, it will just erase from the memory. So before you stop, you need to back up and what to say, and then you need to load back up once again, right? So all those things needs to be done. But yeah, it is a very good tool I've been using, and I'm even though I've been fired and no longer I need to touch this React, which I dread. Okay, I feel like very bullish on this because look, I hate doing this front end. I don't know whether this font is good or that font is good or this color is right or that color is right. So I don't know much about CSS and all those stuff. Look, I can write CSS, but I don't know whether it really makes things look good. Okay, so that's the thing. So I just thought, look, I'm a backend developer who hates front end. There will be a lot of front end developers and even designers who just know some JavaScript and can do CRUD, but they need backend, right? So let me develop this. So that's why I'm just developing this engine, right? So that's the thing. And yes, the idea for Injee came from this thing, request.in. Look, there was a React.js class in my previous company, and that guy just showed it. He was a nice guy. He just knew a lot about front end, right? So that's it, right. So he just showed it, but yeah, I used it in to learn what to say React, and I just thought it was very limited. So let me just do something that's more comprehensive, that can store a lot of stuff, that can search page date, blah 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 blah. And so here is Injee. So that's Injee. Okay, introduction. That's a very very long introduction. I'm sorry about that. And I just want to talk to you about future ideas. Okay, so like in case those one or two developers who's using Injee is watching this video, and And in case like you might be a developer who's interested in Injee, who wants to pick it up, maybe you'll be impressed by the future ideas and what to say, like might start using it from today. So that's why I just want to put this. Okay, so what are the future ideas? But yeah, first let me tell you about the last idea I've just written over here. Look, there's no order over here. So like, okay, it's called Pakkam, which means page in Tamil, or side in Tamil. Okay, so that's the thing. So like this is nothing but pagination. This has been what is implemented in Injee, and its documentation is here, right? So you can create records and you can paginate through it. Okay, so that's the thing, right? This one is finished. So this is no longer future idea. I'll move this to implemented ideas. So that is that. But I want to talk to you about other uh, ideas that excite me, right? So fine. The first is AP. AP means to upload or something like that. Okay, in my native language, Tamil. Right. So this is file uploads. Okay, so that will be really good, right? So, but then there is a problem of backing up and restoring. So now Injee can be backed up in a single JSON file, right? But this is a blob, right? So maybe we must put a folder and store everything in that and then zip it, and that should be a backup. So uh, that's okay, yeah, that's the thing, right? And then okay, so yeah, this okay, I'm not saying like okay, this will come in the next release or that will come in the next release, because I don't believe in forcing myself in doing stuff. But yeah, I'm just saying like okay, like I might do it one day, right? So that's the thing, right? So that's the thing. And so this is file uploads, right? Another one is Injee Korang. Okay, Injee Korang means like we used to say like in Tamil, like you are like a monkey which has eaten ginger, like it be totally mad. Okay, but okay, this is nothing about doing something mad or not mad. Okay, so this is nothing but okay, writing APIs in various languages in Injee, right? So okay, like maybe okay, since it's a REST API, okay, JavaScript developers might start using it and all those things. But why can't I write a JavaScript library even to make it much more easier, right? So that's the thing. And then why can't okay, like there is a Ruby developer, so okay, why does he need to configure all these databases and all those stuff? Maybe okay, Ruby on Rails comes with SQLite. I don't know whether Django comes with SQLite, but for starting. But uh, why can't what to say a developer have Injee API so that like no need to bother about database and he just starts coding, right? Maybe a Sinatra developer, maybe a Flask developer, something like that. Okay, so maybe a Node.js developer, something like that. So this is a project to write libraries for Injee in various languages. Okay, so that's the thing, right? And next is, of course, there is a thing called GraphQL. If you don't know, you need to learn about that. Okay, so it reduces the number of APIs that needs to be coded. But of course, Injee itself like kind of dynamically codes APIs. But I want to implement this GraphQL support in Injee, right? So let's say author and books. Okay, so a author has many books and a book can have many authors. So you can get list of books of an author and author details, everything in just one API, or you can just get the book details and list of authors in just one API. Okay, so that's the thing. So um, that's what is called Injiringo. I don't know what's even in Tamil. I don't know. It has no meaning. So but yeah, like maybe I don't know, in Sri Lankan Tamil it means something because this was taken out of a Tamil song. But okay, it looked good for a GraphQL. This name looked good for a GraphQL library. So that's the thing, right? Another thing is Yaki. Okay, this thing comes from request response. Okay, so over here you can simulate okay like delays. Okay, so a delay, right? So a delayed response could be simulated. So I just want to do a very same stuff over here. I don't know whether we'll be passing it as a parameter or we'll be doing something else, right? So that's the thing, right? So okay, so yeah, like setting those configurations. Maybe like I just want it's called Iaki. Okay, so like Iaki means to control or something like that. So I think I'll be putting a control panel where you can just set delays and all those stuff so that like you can test your code whether it's responding well to delays or not responding well to delays or something like that, or maybe how it's responding to 500 or 400 errors or something like that. Okay. So Yaru, okay, yeah. So like, look, as soon as you put a users table, Injee should offer a ways to log in and what to say, session management and all those stuff. So that is called Yaru. Okay, so Yaru in Tamil means who are you, right? So that's the thing. And this two idea just came up to me, like to my mind, and I am just very excited. Look, a developer develops it in G and he creates like 10 tables or something like that. That is, he's a front end developer, but he just wants to have a database code. Maybe he might meet a back end developer, and the back end developer would see this impress. Okay, can you give me a DB? How to set up the DB? So, right. So those poor front end developer will only have a JSON file. Okay, but that's not good, right? So we need to we need a way to convert the JSON file to what to say a SQL script so that like you can create databases with it. Like I would like to what to say support like Postgres, MySQL, and SQLite. Okay, so that so that's the thing. This is called Nool. Okay, Nool in Tamil means book, and of course, a databases is also like a book, just storehouse of information, right? And Nool Agam is you can access books. Okay, so that's the thing. So Nool means book, Agam means inside. Okay, it contains books. Okay, so or okay, it is a place where you access books. Okay, so okay, so let's say like okay, a Injee developer, that is a front end developer uses Injee, and he also has his database script. Okay, yeah, fine, but the backend developer, okay, he takes time to develop this Flask or Sinatra or whatever app it is. Okay. Maybe even Ruby on Rails or Django or what to say Laravel, right? So what this Nulagam project does is like it will just look into Injee database and it'll automatically generate Laravel or Ruby on Rails or whatever like Flask or PHP projects from it. So very ambitious, but I don't know whether I'll be able to do it. Okay, so that's the thing. But yeah, all these are there. Look, this is just appetizer. I'm just trying to sell a startup out here, right? So that's the thing, right? Okay, right. So another one is Vesham, right? So Vesham means makeup in Tamil. Okay, so what you do is like okay look, you can have CRUD interfaces like okay if you go to Injee over here like in this video I would have explained some CRUD interfaces. So uh, I don't know whether you'll hear it. Okay, so uh, okay, let me just go here, right? So right, so this is a CRUD app in Injee, right? So okay, I think the resolution is not good. Right, this is a CRUD app in Injee, right? So that's the thing. And what I just thought was okay, look, this requires substantial code. Like if you come to Injee and if you just go to code over here, right? Oh, right, that's a big documentation. So if you just go to code over here, right? So there is like Injee React app and Injee JS app, right? So look, go to this Injee React app and okay, I think in source, right? App.js, right? So yeah, look, it contains so many lines. Okay, so what if just one line of JavaScript can just uh, do this stuff? Okay, so along with page nation and all those stuff, right? So wouldn't that be good? So that's what I just thought. Okay, so that's what Vesham is, right? So and of course, this Vesham should also come for even other languages, not just JavaScript. So with just one line of PHP, Python, or Ruby, or whatever, like Rust or whatever, one should be able to create a CRUD app in Injee. So that's the thing. Maybe Injee itself will just have a command line option to create a CRUD. Like that's it. Like these tables and these columns, just create it. That's it. So so yeah, it is very fast prototyping in Injee. and a lot of automation. So that's what Injee is about. So I hope you're impressed with it. So if you're impressed, please try Injee. And if you have money or something like that, please donate it. That will help me take this project seriously and develop it really well, right? So that's the thing. Okay. So this is the history of Injee and possible future of Injee. Okay, so anyway, thanks for watching. Until we meet in next video. Bye.